Hello, guys. It's Michael again. And this week I put out a video about our website settings plugin that we plan to release here this week. Turns out looks like the launch will actually be next week. And the reason being is that as we're working on it and implementing it into our own templates, we realized there's a few more items that needed to be addressed. And I'll point those things out and just kind of give you a little update of where we are and what we've done. So, as mentioned in the previous video, we had the logo over here. We moved it over here so it makes more sense under business details, identity. The client would type in their business name, put in their logo, and how big they want it. And that would replace that information on the website wherever you have built it into their template. Then the next tab under business details is contact. We put the address information along with their email, phone, and cell phone in one location. And then social is up to 9 social accounts. And we will, like I said, add to this as time permits and we get some requests on what other ones that should be added. The next tab we have is typography. Now this is where it gets to why we're not complete yet. And so let me show you what we've done. So the base typography is the standard font throughout the site. And you can manage it by selecting your font here, as well as the weight and the size of your font, your general paragraph font. And then you have your headings. And that could be set here with heading color, font, and weight, and your different sizes all the way from H1 through H6. And if for some reason you wanted to give a heading tag a specific color and size on its own, you could do that here. So you can change a different font, weight, and color for each one by overriding the default ones that you set up here. And then this is the area that we actually had to address, which is advanced. We've noticed in some of our own templates that 6 headings and the base typography wasn't enough for enough variations for what we had designed. We are using Elementor. Actually, we're also using Beaver Builder, but we're moving everything back into Elementor. And with either one of those, they allow you to modify, like let's say you set it as an H1 tag, and then from within the page builder, you're allowed to modify how that H1 appears. And so because you're able to do that in the page builder, obviously with the situation is we want them to make all the edits here within the website settings as opposed to going in there and trying to muck things up. They can do it in one place. Not mess things up in one place, so I guess they could, but have all the options in one place and to not confuse them. So we needed to figure out a way to give ourselves more options when it comes to sizing, colors, and so forth. So, and that's what we've done here. We've added additional sizing for the header fonts. So now we have 5 more that you can apply to your 6 that you've already started with. And then we get into colors. And so this is the theme color, text color, background color, link hover color, standard stuff. And then advanced on this, we also noticed in our templates that you may have a heading tag on top of a dark background when the majority of your site's probably could possibly be on a light background. And so we wanted to be able to give that option so that if it's on a light background, you have that option there, or if it's on dark. So we created this advanced tab for those scenarios. And then lastly, we have your buttons, and this is pretty basic. Just you have your text color, your hover color, background hover color, the radius, vertical padding, and horizontal padding. And then lastly, you still have access to your menu settings so that everything is all in one place, and you can have your website settings down here in one place. So the reason we're not launching, because as you can see, this is actually already done. We're testing it as we speak, and most likely we'll have the testing aspect of it done before tomorrow, which I could launch it on Friday. But the main reason we're not launching is because we have had some people address the situation that they may not want to give their customers all of this access to these elements. And so what we're doing is we're creating a tab for administrators to be able to make it so that they can select which features you make available to your customers, so not to overwhelm them. But if you have advanced customers, you have the option also to get as advanced as you want, as you can see. So that sums it up. If you have any questions, please do let me know. And I look forward to hearing from you and looking forward to hearing what you think about this new plugin that we're about to launch. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon.